happy weekend. I hope you've been staying warm. It's been very, very cold this past week. But the topic, in the world of politics, pretty much this week has really been focused on the Somalia U.S. ban. And a few people had asked about my opinion, and or my thoughts about it all. As a Habesha whose family comes from the Horn of Africa, I want to emphasize that although we are, neighboring nations, right? Ethiopia and Eritrea are completely different in terms of uh, history, religion, culture, and traditions with Somalia. Ethiopian civilization is rooted in ancient Orthodox Christianity and has long proven the ability to integrate and thrive in any Christian nation. Somalia is 99.9% Muslim and a longtime member of the Arab League. Theoretically, Somalia should have been Africa's most unified nation. One language, one religion. But Somalia continuously struggles with clan-based divisions, never-ending corruption, and instability, including the influence of extremist organizations that continue to destroy their nation, culture, practices, and overall unity um, in and outside of Somalia. And to me, this ban is addresses more of governance and security, and not necessarily the identity of a particular group or those affected by it. Um, but today, going back to topic, I just wanted to discuss a topic that's really been on my mind for some time, and one that I feel is very important, which is to stay determined. So, what is determination? Determination, in my eyes, means staying firm in your purpose and in your intentions. It's the strength of our will and what keeps us focused while staying true to our efforts. It's what instills the right mindset, helps us navigate through challenges and resilience. We can't accomplish what we plan to accomplish without determination. Why is determination important? Determination is important because it determines whether or not you'll successfully achieve your goal. If you think about it, how can you reach what you want if you've given up halfway? It doesn't mean that determination to succeed is the only determining fact of success, but it's such an important building block. Determination goes beyond achieving goals. It requires persistence and a desire to succeed regardless of any challenge or circumstance. Determination and success are very similar, and you can't be successful without being determined, and you can't be determined without a goal. Determination is something that comes from within, and you'll never get it from the world around you. It stems from your heart and your soul. The world will always throw obstacles, but it's all up to you to be able to keep moving forward. As a student, I was so determined to excel despite any hardships or challenges that came my way. And I experienced it, whether it was unexpected or unexpected. And it was this determination that motivated me to study harder, work harder, seek opportunities, and really achieve the dreams that I had set. The determination to see your vision come to actual life is what keeps you going, even when you feel overwhelmed. What are some ways to stay determined? Look to Jesus. Jesus is the best example of determination. He followed through his full purpose, even when it meant facing the most difficult situation. And there's no record of him ever complaining, losing hope, or giving up. Be peaceful. One of the greatest blessings that God has given us is peace. It only gives you a life of serenity, but you're also well balanced and clear minded, which are key in staying determined. When you are at peace, you remain calm and just poised at any situation. You're not focused all over the place, and there's just nothing limiting or obstructing your vision. Keep a positive attitude regardless of what's going on in life. Yes, it's challenging, but it's key that, and that's the determination that's going to keep you balanced. We all have had something happen to us, disappointments, loss, something that can really pull us down and keep us in the dark. But if you stay there, your outlook, your perspectives, your attitude, your behavior, your path, it will also stay there. Usually, it's not our problems that's really our problem, but it's our attitude towards our problem that's the actual problem. Maintain a clear mindset. Your mindset is what connects the gap between the possible and the impossible. The thought of the impossible really comes from our mindset and the possible. When you think about or you feel like something is really out of reach, it limits your creativity and your efforts. When you are determined, your mindset is clear and you experience an actual enjoyable journey. You become inspirational. The determination in you drives even others around you to achieve your goals. When you commit to pursuing your ambitions through determination, you create a contagious environment that inspires and motivates your family, your friends, even strangers. Facing and overcoming challenges while pushing through any obstacle says so much about you and what you can accomplish. Stay determined. Goals are never achieved by chance. There has to be an intentional effort that's filled with self-discipline, and determination. Unexpected situations, distracting situations will always disrupt your path. But determination is what helps you overlook all of that so that you can stay in your original purpose. Think about it. If we just stopped trying anytime that we faced the challenge or you know, found difficulties, we would have never achieved anything in our lives. Determination is what keeps you pushing even when no one is rooting for you. And you'll notice that you don't need validation or support, but determination is really all that you need. If you have determination and willpower for one goal that you have set in life, nothing can actually stop you from achieving it. Determination is all about doing your best consistently, having faith in your ability to achieve and staying committed to your purpose. Determined people don't move only when things are going great. It means moving at all times. You have to stay determined in order to complete your goals, and there's just no other way around it. Just like a plant that's been planted under a shade, it grows beautifully towards the sun. But that same plant experienced thunderstorms, rain, darkness. And this is confirmation that you too can grow and succeed despite any challenges. And so I encourage you to stay determined. There's nothing, no one on this planet, no inability that you have, nothing from your past or current situation can stand in your way when it comes to achievement if you are determined. The joy of success isn't just about achieving them. It's about the effort and the consistency that you invested. It's what helps your abilities to see your abilities and develop a clear understanding of your full potential. The beauty of determination is that you actually appreciate the hard work and the journey. You can always look back and appreciate it. Each milestone that you reach will always be a testimony of your commitment. And more importantly, you realize that this sense of accomplishment isn't just about an end result, but it's the determination that carried you forward and the personal growth and path that you walked throughout the way. And I hope you have a beautiful and warm weekend ahead. It's supposed to be pretty chilly next week. So stay warm and stay blessed.